I'm going to be spending the night in this tiny little bothy in a yellow warning for thunderstorms. What a great idea. Welcome back everyone. Today I'm heading deep into the Cairngorms National Park in search of a tiny secret bothy. I'm hopefully going to spend the night in there and see what happens. I'm really excited to get along there and do some exploring, so come along for the adventure. I'm starting off the trip with a little bit of road walking, but I think it's pretty safe to say this is the nicest road walk I have ever done. The sun is shining, blue skies, it is beautiful. I've come into the shade here, which I'm actually really grateful for. Before I left the car, I checked the temperature and it said it was 31 degrees Celsius. Oh man, that is roasty toasty. I can practically feel my skin melting, especially as a Scotsman. I really hope these trees stretch for a good few miles. I can feel the sun trying to burst its way through. It's so hot, but it actually looks like they do continue for a wee bit, which I'm really grateful for. What on God's green earth is that? What is that? That is the most random thing I've ever seen on a hike. Get a zoom in on that. Someone please tell me what that is in the comments. Yeah, that's definitely an interesting one. I think it's maybe a statue that the estate have had built. It always amazes me the things that rich people buy. And then there's just me with a backpack and a dream. Wouldn't have it any other way. First little bit of uphill, but the track is still so good. Practically on a motorway, so the going is really easy. Oh my days. Look at that for a view. I don't know how that comes across on camera, but just the haziness. That actually looks so nice. I'm still in this forest, which I'm not complaining about because it's keeping me nice and cool. And I'm not sure if I even mentioned, we're actually forecast thunderstorms from midnight onwards, pretty much all of tomorrow as well, which should be pretty interesting. I was going to do some mountains today because the weather's so nice, but I think because of those thunderstorms, it's better to stay low down. What about this for a path, by the way? Straight as an arrow. Usain Bolt would have a field day here. Oh wow, it is definitely more mountainous now, and I'm basically just making my way deeper and deeper into this glen, all the way in the distance, and I'll hopefully find the bothy up there. But I'm actually in need of some H2O, and I know there's a river down there, but I can't be bothered going down. I think there's a little stream further up, so I'll see if I can top up there. Here is said stream. I'm so glad this is here. I'm absolutely gasping for a drink. Right, let's get some agua. Oh, it is actually ice cold. This is going to be unreal. Okay, some crystal clear water from a mountain stream. Let's see how it is. Absolute heaven. That is so refreshing. Okay, far too much water has been consumed. I feel like a water balloon now, but think it's time I continued on because it's starting to get a little bit late. Let's do it. It's about 5.5 miles to this bothy from where I started, so not too far, but I've left it quite late to start. It's already 6:30 and that is deliberate. I just knew it would be too warm during the day to hike, and even right now I'm so warm. But that means by the time I get there, there might already be someone there. Hopefully not, because this thing is tiny from the pictures I've seen. I think you can sleep one, maybe two at a push, and there's absolutely no one around right now. I've seen one group of people on this hike and they were way further down the glen camping, so fingers crossed. Oh wow, the glen has really opened up, and I'm not exactly sure where this bothy is, but I know it's somewhere in this glen, so I'm just going to continue on the track and hopefully I'll find it. Right guys, I am so confused. I can't seem to find this thing. I've been looking about for like a solid hour. It's starting to get a little bit dark now, and for the life of me I just can't seem to find it. This is where this glen starts to end, and it opens up as you can see, so it can't be here. And the description says it's on the edge of a cliff. And I don't know about you, but I don't see any cliffs around here. What about that, by the way? I just noticed that. What a view. I've got one last idea of where it could be, so I'm going to go and check that out, and if it's not there then I think we're scuppered. Hold on a second. What is that pile of stones just down there? Let's go and see. Please be the bothy. Please be the bothy. Oh, no way. It's just a pile of stones. There's no way that's random though. Like, look at that. Those have definitely been placed. Please tell me that's not the bothy, or what's left of it. I am so confused, and I'm also getting eaten alive by midges. I've literally searched everywhere and I just can't seem to find it. Like, literally, where could it be? It says it's at 620 metres above sea level. That's pretty much where I am right now. But I think this way is slightly higher up, so I'm going to head this way for a little bit, and if I can't find it then I'll just have to turn back and head down the glen and maybe it's there. So yeah, let's give this one last shot. Come on, please be along here. That sun is getting real low in the sky. See, I'm just heading down now, so it can't be along here. I am genuinely so confused. That just gets lower for quite a while until like over there, and it's not that far away. There's no way. And when I saw the picture there was a tree, and I can't see a single tree in that direction. And that is the wrong glen over there. So I think I'm going to have to head back down the glen, and hopefully I just went by it somehow. Oh my days, you will not believe this. After a solid 2 hours of searching, I have finally found this bothy. I am dripping with sweat, I'm so tired. That thing is actually like top secret, and it is so small, no wonder it was hard to find. But let's drop the bag and have a look inside. Oh, that feels like a huge weight off my shoulders. Right, let's have a look around. I'm gonna need to crouch for this one. Wow, this place is tiny. It is so cool though. I don't know who built this, but fair play. And I was just thinking there, I'm going to be spending the night in this tiny little bothy in a yellow warning for thunderstorms. What a great idea. Not my smartest idea. But I tell you what, I'd rather be in here than on the summit of a mountain, that's for sure. But it is getting pretty late, it's well past sunset. So I'll give you a look around the area before it gets dark. Right, let's see if I can squeeze my way out here. It really is small. Oh, there we go. And just wait till you see this place. Look at that. That is so cool. It really does blend in. No wonder it was hard to find. And look at the views around you. Pretty amazing. Right, the midges are awful out here, so I'm going to head back inside and I'll show you around the inside. Right, what do we have here? Actually, first I'm going to shut that door. Don't let in any midges. There we go. So that just tells you when it was constructed. That's pretty cool. 1952, and then completed in 53 by these people. That is really cool. And then you've just got a few shelves with some things you might need. Some firewood up there, but there's actually no fire in here, which is a shame. But I can't complain, look how cool this place is. Another few things up there, some candle lights. Yeah, what a cool bothy. So for dinner I've got some black pudding and some rolls. Nice and simple, can't beat it. And typical, it's actually just started raining. Don't know if you can see that on the gutter there. Absolutely typical. Right, let's get this on. These are about ready, and the rain has stopped, which is nice, but it means the midges are horrendous again. These bits of black pudding need to hurry up. I'm getting eaten alive out here. Okay, I think they are ready. I'm going to say they're ready anyway. Let's turn that off. And if you're not a fan of spiders, look away. Look at that bad boy right there. I've also got some slugs. I'm getting surrounded. As long as they stay away from my black pudding, should be fine. Okay, let's do the taste test. I've got 2 rolls in black pudding here, and I could genuinely eat them both at once. I am that hungry. Right, let's see how it is. That is so nice. And it tastes even better when you haven't eaten in like 8 or 9 hours. Oh, why did I do it to myself? This place really is cool. It must have been a serious effort to build this. What does this say over here? No fires anywhere, take all rubbish with you. Yeah, I agree. And I tell you what, it's going to be pretty creepy going to bed with that in the corner. Really cool though. We've got some fairy lights up here, and this place is filled with spiders. Not ideal. What we got here? A wee shovel, spade for doing a poo-poo. And yeah, I've shut this over. Luckily the door is really heavy, which is nice. If you do that, it just sort of slams. So hopefully no one will be joining me in the night. Good morning everyone, and welcome to the secret house. What a cool little bothy this is. It's nice and cool in here, and it was so quiet throughout the night. I actually slept great, solid like 8 hours. There was no sign of these thunderstorms. I didn't hear any thunder or lightning throughout the night, but who knows, there's still time. But I'm going to have a look around so I can properly show you this cool little bothy. Let's do it. Such a cool wee door. Look how small it is. Like, you have to properly duck down to try and squeeze in here. Right, let's have a look around. Wow, it is warm out here. Another beautiful day in Scotland. Someone needs to take note of this. That's 2 days in a row that have been nice. That just can't be right. What a cool place this is though. Over here is pretty much just a cliff edge, and I should hopefully be able to see the path. Yeah, I can see it down there. I think I can actually see people going down it. That's it, just there. And that is the path that I followed to get up here. Look at these views. What a place for a bothy. Just on the edge of a cliff. And I think it uses this natural cliff face as one of the walls, which is really cool. And that tree is impressive. Makes it a lot easier to pick out the bothy. I forgot I left my midge net out here. That must have been out here all night. But there's actually a little bit of a breeze, which is keeping the midges away this morning, which is really nice. But if I take you up here, you can actually go on top of the bothy. That's the bothy just there, tiny little door. Be careful not to step on the roof. Don't want to break this thing. And I think the views up here are pretty amazing. Yep, just like a gully type thing. And then some huge mountains in the distance. That is really cool. And then here is El Bothy. So cool. I love this little advert for ice cream. At 99. I don't think it's ever been 99p in my lifetime. Is that why it was called it? I don't even know. Probably costs like a tenner now, to be fair. Yeah, this bothy is so cool. I really, really like it. See what we've actually got up here. Just like firewood and stuff. Yeah. I'm guessing that's if it's in the winter and people really need to light a fire outside. But I would not advise it. And I noticed there's a wee ammo box up here. What do you think? Should I open it? Right, what is in this thing? Alright, okay. A couple of notepads. This might be a bothy book. Let's see. Doesn't say on it. I'll open it up and have a look. Yeah, this is indeed a bothy book. It looks like quite an old one though. These date back to like 2018 and go all the way up to almost the end of 2020. I wonder if there's a new one in there. This red one looks a little bit newer. I think this might also be a bothy book. Yep, that is indeed a visitor's book. Right, since I'm here I might as well log my visit. Okay, I've put everything back where it belongs, but I think it's time to leave this little bothy and brace the outdoors so I can hopefully get back before these thunderstorms start. Thank you to this little bird for not eating me throughout the night and protecting me from ghosts in the area. Right, let's go. This thing is never easy to get out of. Oh. Ow. That'll be my back. Right, bye bye bothy. Putting on this big heavy backpack is never fun, but I think it's time for me to leave this little bothy behind. It has been a pleasure. It may have taken me ages to find, far too long, but once I did eventually find it, it was 100% worth it. Back down the path we go. This really is steep. I am now just heading down the glen, back the way I came. It should all be downhill, and the views aren't too bad either. Since it is just the same way, I think I'm going to end the video here. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been an absolute roller coaster for me, but I'm glad I did eventually find that bothy. If you have enjoyed it, then feel free to like and subscribe. It's completely free and it really helps push my channel out. And I will see you on the next adventure. Oof. Big bad thunder is coming.